That's cool
socks,
shit.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing, man.
Yeah, roll your
pants
pants
what
up.
you got to do to get Def Jam socks, man?
A lot.
I got
A lot.
The slides. And not just the regular slides. Those are the changing color slides. Look at this. This say my name on it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This say my name on it, bro.
And let you know
This say my name on it. So
it's
Cash-
official like a
I
referee
knew
with a
Cash was
fucking
coming
whistle.
through. I ain't have no other choice.
Put that Def Jam shit
Come on, man. I had to put that shit on, man.
Facts.
I had to put that shit on, man.
Facts.
So welcome today to another episode of Ear to the Street. You know what I'm saying? I got a home terror hero with me here today, and we're going to get really real for real, because that's what we do, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I got the homie Papa Ron in here with me.
Oh, look.
And I got a home.
You hit that.
This the sis right here, man. Let's give it up for Cash Paige one time, man. Cash, what's happening?
Man, amazing, man. Just grateful,
You
excited.
over here looking like money. I feel like
Man.
there wasn't that
Like a
much
whole
going.
bag
I feel like there
sitting
wasn't
next
that
to
much going on your neck last time.
Nah, not at all.
I gotta play catch up to y'all. I'm feeling like
Hey, man. We
I'm
outside.
gonna have to pull it. I'm gonna have to pull it out, man.
Pound way.
For sure.
Yeah. So look, let's get right to it, right?
Let's do it.
Last time around, a lot of people were, upset because, something that you said, and I'm paraphrasing here, but it was something to the tone of, I don't really mess with Dallas like that. And that was something that was kind of misconstrued.
Yes, for sure, Miss.
And look, and as real people, we want to go ahead and just iron that out right now. So let's talk about it.
Let's do
What
it.
was that about?
I felt like at that moment, because I was 18. I was just fresh
New in
in
the
the
game.
industry. Yeah, super new in the game. I felt like it was around the time I was doing a lot of shows in the city, and I started getting a little bit of bread, and I was still, I was trying to, have people pay me for my presence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people wasn't
And they
really
were trying to play on your top.
Yeah, they were like trying to like lowball me, and I was just like, man,
Right here in the crib.
At the
yeah,
crib, yeah.
and and I really felt the way about it, and I felt like in that moment I was still hot headed, still young minded, still hot headed. So I'm like, man, like I ain't messing with nobody out there right now. I'm good. I'm going to LA. That's why I made the break from Dallas. I'm going to LA, and I'm about to get on some whole other stuff. I'm gonna pop off, and I'm gonna come back to the city and see what's up.
Right.
And I mean, guys doing that right now. Like me, even being in the city, tapping in with everybody, and having local Dallas artists like on my show and stuff this Sunday. It's really just been fun, man, because a lot of people out here rock with me, and it's dope to finally be able to cherish these moments and actually get to, have fun with everybody.
Right. What would you say changed in your mindset between then and now? Like what was the learning process that brought you to this space right here?
I would say just growing pains, experiences in life, age difference. I'm 21 now. I feel like it's kind of just experience. Like I said, like going from being in Dallas, not really understanding how the industry worked. Because mind you, Def Jam know I was throw. I was firing people from left to right off my team. I didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, man, it's my world, this, that.
Right.
Boom, COVID hit. It's realization moment, baby. You know
that
what I'm
part.
saying? Like you need to realize it's a lot of different things going on in the world that you need to work on yourself now. I feel like everybody start working on themselves. They're trying to keep their health intact. And I feel like it kind of just allowed me to fully just grow. And, of course, I was still childish at the age of 18, 19, but I still feel as if COVID had a lot to do with a lot of my mindset and how it was changing.
I think that was the thing for all of us, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
I don't know. COVID was
fuck COVID, but one
COVID
time for
was
COVID
a-
as well. Let's give it up for COVID. You know what I'm saying?
We needed it.
Yeah,
'cause
we needed it.
I
We
came,
needed
I
it 'cause
came
I
in at
needed
a
that
weird.
vacation.
Me
I
too,
did.
and I came in at a weird time. It's kind of just like picture having the biggest song and then everybody trying to throw you in the gate.
It's
like,
crazy because we did your party for your son. And
DTLR.
yeah, DTLR. And then after that, we was in the house like 2-3 months later. We was just like,
Exactly.
yeah.
And I didn't even
and
fully
from
get
that
to do it.
album, you had so many hits, like from beginning to end. I feel like you didn't get your just due on that run.
No, not at all.
You know
And
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
even.
So,
I ain't tore
yeah.
off that album till last year.
Exactly. And man, that COVID crazy, bro.
Now, for real. And visually, I just want to throw this out there, and we can move on after this. I just want to throw this out there that not only is she wearing a Texas hat right now, right? But no, listen to me. That's something you can just put on. Follow me on this. That's something you could just put on. If she was really on some F Dallas, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Here's the thing, right? Show them your hand, Cash Paige. You put the camera on the hand.
You know what I'm saying?
The Triple D test.
You don't get something tatted that you don't love. That's what I know as a
Not
street
for
nigga.
sure.
Like you know what I'm
And
saying?
I got that tatted. I literally got that tatted. Probably in that interview, I had it tatted on my hand. I think I was just really hurt off the people that I thought
I
was
feel
cool.
like it's like
my
that too.
friends.
That's
yeah.
what I feel.
People that you thought was in your corner.
Yeah, because
You know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying?
man,
They
I
see-
got you. We
yeah.
gon' we on the rise together. And you're like, all right, cool. And then it comes to that point where you're like, all right, man, well, my label, you know, I should start charging a little bit, even if it's $500, even if
Yeah.
it's this,
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I would start off doing things for free, and I understand it's cool to do stuff for free, but also it's like, man, pay me my worth at the moment, or pay me what I need to be getting, because I
Right.
wasn't getting nothing. I kind of was just like doing these shows. And,
Yeah, nobody wants to feel cheated. You want to be paid for your craft. If you're a mechanic, you don't do free oil changes.
Exactly, and I
You know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
nobody was really at that time. I feel like nobody was really giving me my respect.
I don't know a heart
I mean-
surgeon that does free heart surgery.
It's just like what they say, man. If you love what you do, don't do it for
Don't
free.
do it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. You gotta get your coin.
And look,
man.
and we
Yeah,
got to talk.
because I did a lot of shows at that age. I was probably doing so many like Vibes, Texas, a lot of Tunes World, and I appreciate them because it was exciting. I felt like whenever it started going up a little bit more and I got signed, in my mind, I'm like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, so you know what? Look, we're going to talk more about shows after this, but let's go ahead and introduce the record. It's Cash Weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Cash Weekend.
Let's
baby.
go ahead and introduce the record for the first time being heard right here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Go on, tell them what it is.
Man, you got your girl Cash Paige rocking right now. You got Doubted Me, my new single, and it's on my project S2ML. Check it out. Stream it.
Rich Bill, Louis V, Chrome hard and time for it. Couldn't afford to watch now, I rock rollies and I got time for it. They jacking me, my heart got rabies, I need a test shot. Small town here, I started with nothing, now I'm the best. They doubted me, I'ma be the biggest thing they ever seen.
Man,
Thanks.
it's Cash Weekend here in Dallas-Fort Worth, and I got the gang with me, man. Cash Page, this thing is called Doubted Me, trending right now, and you got to hear it first right here on 97.9 The Beat. I still got Cash here with me. And Cash, talk to me about these shows that I'm hearing about, you know, over in Europe. I'm hearing, like, in Europe, they cutting off a Dallas artist's music, and everybody knows the words word for word. How big is that?
Man, I just felt like in that moment, I'm like, wow, people in Europe know
Wow
who I
is
am.
right, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
and then-
wow. Like, take the bass out of the whole wow. Like, wow. Like, bro, that is huge.
Yeah, no, I was just grateful for that. And then Wireless Fest, it showed me extreme love by putting me on main stage,
Yeah.
too.
What did that feel like? What's that feeling got to be like? You know what I'm saying? Just being a girl from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And being out there, and they know everything about you.
And I would say it's just letting me know that I'm doing the right thing and that this globe that's tatted on my chin really means I'm international with it.
Ooh, one time for being international. One time for being international. And you know what? The things that we talk about and what we manifest is so big.
Facts, and it happens for you when you really put it out there.
It really does. Good or bad.
Facts.
Good or bad. If you're sitting around sulking all day long and bad things start to happen to you and you're like, hey, what happened? Like, you happened.
Facts. If you put bad things in the air, you'd be like, ah, man, I wish this happened to so-and-so. I just want this to happen to me. It's going to happen because why are you even putting, you know, our words are spells.
Right.
So-
That's why they call it spelling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see what I did right there? You see what I did right there? See what I did right there? Hollywood Says always dropping one of these interviews, bro.
Gems.
You hit that.
So here's the thing, right? As an artist, you've grown a lot over the last 3 years, right? And one thing that when I talk to guys like Chico, I talk to guys like LC, one thing that they've always taught me, being my big homies, you know what I'm saying, is paying it forward.
Paying it forward.
So for you paying it forward and you giving advice to artists here in Dallas on what to do or what not to do, what would be the one thing to do and what would be the one thing to not do?
The one thing to do is keep chasing your dreams.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the main thing that you should always keep doing because it's patience. You know, you never know when your life's going to change. And I feel like giving up is failing. I feel like that's what's failing. Failing is not a mistake or it not happening right then and there. I feel like what not to do is never question what you can actually do in life. You know what I'm saying? Never think that something's impossible to do because it's not.
If God put it in your heart, I mean, it's
That's what
there
I'm
for a reason.
saying. And it's like, bro, we got people going to the moon. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can go to the moon as well. If, you know, in a different analogy, but I'm just saying in general, like, just keep shooting for the stars. That's one thing I stand by. I always say that. Like,
I mean, I always say, you know, if sky's the limit, then how do we make it to the moon?
that's facts, though. How do
The
you...
sky was the limit. We made it past the sky.
Nah, it's real. I almost said something. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I almost said something like, I'm trying to chill. You know, you say the sky, the moon, we're God. I'm trying to chill with God.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, it sounds weird a little bit. So I was like,
Wait.
just gotta knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But really, like, you know, it goes back to the age-old thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, 98% of winning is showing up. You can't win the championship game if you're at home.
That's facts.
Yeah.
You got to suit up and you got to go to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you win or lose, I mean, that happens at the game. That doesn't happen at the house.
Yeah, that is facts. I
You
feel
know-
like at the house is when you're dictating if you're gonna go or not.
Right.
It's kind of like I got this analogy because I'm an adrenaline junkie. I just skydived recently, and I feel like
Ronnie did that,
it was fun.
and I would not do it.
It's fun.
When I looked at it, and I'm judging you silently right now. Like, you crazy? Why would you want to jump out of a plane?
But you gotta
I'm
look
not
at it like
doing
this, right?
I'm not doing
You
it.
can't
It's
go on a
like-
bike ride or something like.
Say for instance, you going in the sky, and I'm just seeing like this is how it was like my life right now. My life's repeating itself.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm on this plane, it's gonna go all around the world. I'm gonna come back right here to my city. Am I gonna jump off and take the risk, or am I gonna stay on? And I'm gonna repeat the same cycle. It's like, no, I'm gonna jump
analogies are on point today,
No,
bro.
thank you.
Look at Chico. Chico's impressed. Look at him. Put the camera on Chico.
You know what I mean?
Look at
It's
Chico.
how it is.
Yeah, he's not easily impressed. I just want to throw that out there.
Facts.
He's seen a
No,
lot.
it's like you gotta take the risk, man. You never know where it's gonna lead you to, no matter
fact.
how embarrassing it is or whatever. It's like, bro, it's embarrassing to you. You know what I'm saying? It might be embarrassing for everybody else. Like, it's like, why care about what
you know what's embarrassing to you might be inspiring to somebody else.
Exactly.
They might be like, yo, Cash, she just jumped out there like that. It made me feel like
I could jump
I
out
could
there.
do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no
no.
doubt.
we never know who we're inspiring. And it's like when we're in places of leadership, and again, learn just from the big homies, like we have to be careful about what we say. We have
Yeah,
to
that's
be
what I'm
careful about
saying.
what
Like,
we
and
do.
I apologize. And the thing is, I apologize if like my words came off, as if I didn't mess with the city. I love the city. Anybody that knows me knows I love the city. I rep the city everywhere I go. It's just around that time I was really naive and I didn't understand what was going on, and I think I was just moving out of emotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And moving out of emotion is something that you don't do. And it's just you have to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you never know where that can make you end up. So
Right.
Mhm.
Right. I you know what? And at the end of the day, players fuck up too.
yeah, for sure.
time
And I'm
players
for sure
fucking up, you know
playing.
what I'm saying?
I'm for sure playing. I am keeping P
Players don't get to fuck up all the time. Just every now and again, right?
for sure.
All right.
Got to keep it P.
So what would be the thing that you would tell artists not to do?
Yeah, I just said like just don't question your capabilities. I
Right.
think that's the main thing.
That's what
Don't
it is.
ever wait too long for something. I used to always ponder on, man, should I drop this song? Like label be like, let's drop. I'd be like, man, like I
Like
don't
when
know.
you dropped Frank Ocean.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was like in my head. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I should drop this record because I don't know if the people gonna
Thank you
perceive
for
it
dropping
real.
that record.
Thank you,
I appreciate you for dropping that record.
thank
Because
you.
we was in the house. We had nothing to do. And I'm like, oh, shit, some new Cash Page. Let's go.
Like, it was crazy because I only dropped that. Then I dropped
That was
Teenage
it.
Fever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was it. So we was like,
And I ain't dropped nothing last
Yeah.
year. I was just on everybody else stuff. And it was like that. Me not dropping last year, of course, I believe it was God's timing because it was I had to do a lot of festival runs and I got to go on tour
Right.
for the first time, which was perfect. But also it was just like, man, like I ain't even, like
Nah,
I
I
was
can
so
dig
in my head about everything. I'm like, I was in my head about every little thing I did.
This is good. I feel like this is good.
this is great.
This is great. Like
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people misconstrued where Cash was coming from,
Mhm.
but I think that moving forward, Cash has a lot to deliver. She has a lot to put on for the city, and she's going to deliver
For
on
sure.
putting on for the city. But guys, she needs our support. She can't do it by herself.
For sure. I need that. I need that.
Facts.
If people in Europe, and I'm gonna get really real here, if people in Europe are cutting off the music and they're singing her song word for word, and she ain't even from out there, but she's from here, and we can't do that for her, what does that say about us?
Facts, bro.
I'm just saying, real people do real things, and I'm gonna say some real stuff when we on the radio. Cash, any last minute thoughts before we go?
Man, like I said, thank you for having me on here. I'm excited about this journey, and it's it's city takeover time, and you're gonna see my face everywhere you go. Every single corner you turn, you're gonna see Cash Page. Every
Cash
single station you
Weekend.
turn, you're gonna hear Cash Page. So
Cash Weekend going down all weekend. Let's give it up for Cash Page,
Go check out
man.
that album.
S2ML, soundtrack
Check
to my
that
life.
album out.